Special Chapter 5. I'm totally into you. The green application sends notifications repeatedly. Theo glances at his phone beside him and heaves a sigh. He doesn't want to peek, but the messages are shown on the screen. He doesn't mean to pry. Faz, hi. Faz, you're an intermascom student, right? Faz, smiley face. Theo presses his lips together, wondering if he knows her. More notifications follow. Mimim, hello. Mimim, I'm Mim. Cake has been receiving a bunch of messages lately, all from girls. When he attended an event at his department last week, he needed to write down his phone number to enter. After he came back, many girls added him online to the point of irritation. CEO isn't very happy about it. Even if Cake doesn't reply, CEO is annoyed with them texting him. Cake is his. He doesn't want anyone to flirt with him. You. The smaller guy looks up when his boyfriend calls his name. Standing in front of him, Cake is in a black shirt and knee-ripped jeans. He already looks incredibly charming. Why is he so handsome? What's wrong? Why are you looking at me like that? Cake laughs, getting scowled at. Let's go. Tar must have left his place. It's Tar's birthday. He invited the middle school gang to celebrate together. They haven't gone clubbing in a while. When he asked CEO if he could go after a discussion, CEO decided to join them. Cake didn't want CEO to visit such a place since he didn't plan to drink, but he didn't oppose the idea for CEO's peace of mind. Cake, hmm? CEO sighs and gets up to give his boyfriend a tight hug. What's wrong? Cake asks softly, rocking CEO in his embrace. He's always cute. More girls added you online. Ah, this. I forgot. I'll set it to disable adding friends from a phone number. Okay. Don't be so gloomy. Are you trying to beat me in jealousy? The bigger guy grins. Let me be the jealous one alone. What? CEO turns his cheek away from Cake's lips. Don't do that. I'm kissing the jealous boy. Right, I've been a jealous boy since I was a kid. So what? Cake lifts his eyebrows and pulls away to look at CEO's eyes. What? Since you were a kid? I was jealous. I was jealous of everyone, including Rin. I was jealous even when I didn't know I was. The bigger boy presses his lips together and averts his eyes, his cheeks burning. You. What? You're too cute. Why are you complimenting me? I'm upset. It's cute when you're upset because of jealousy. Freaking cute. Cake lets out a sigh, fixing his gaze on CEO in adoration. Be jealous often. Be possessive of me more. That's awful. I don't like it. Cake laughs and takes the chance to kiss the soft cheek. I won't make you jealous. I have only you, talk only to you, and love only you. They say sweet talkers are playboys. I'm a sweet talker? Yes. I believe you. You tasted me. Cake laughs when CEO says nothing and blushes. He loves making his boyfriend shy. Shall we go? Yeah. Cake ruffles CEO's hair. I'll deal with my line account. If you want to check my phone, you can do it anytime. I don't mind. Hmm. CEO nods, squeezing Cake's hand slipping into his. Tar places his glass on the table and moves closer to his best friend, who hasn't had a drop of alcohol since he arrived. The reason is nothing else but his small boyfriend, who sips his mocktail by his side. Cake. Cake turns towards the whisper. What? Are you drunk? He asks, noticing how red Tar's face is. Don't be. Peak and Palm are wasted. Who will drive if you are too? I'm not drunk. How can I be when I barely drink? Good. You have to leave our cars here again otherwise. What about you? A girl at that table has been looking at you. Tar nods in that direction. I think she'll come over soon. As if I'm holding my boyfriend's waist. I doubt she notices it. She's probably staring at your face only. What should I do? Should I get you on my lap? I don't know. Tar shrugs. Deal with it yourself, dude. He turns to resume his conversation with the other two, who smile brightly due to the alcohol. Thinking of what to do, Cake presses his lips together and glances at the guy typing on his phone next to him. Before he figures it out, someone taps his shoulder. Cake looks up at the tiny girl with long hair. She casts a sweet smile and waves her phone. Excuse me, can I have your line ID? Cake gulps when CEO looks back and forth between him and the girl. Crap, he's frowning. I can't give you that. Cake shoots, catching his friends laughing at the tail of his eye. They're useless, damn it. I'm here with my boyfriend, he says, tightening his arm around CEO's waist. The girl's lips part, her hands moving around awkwardly. She quickly nods and apologizes before returning to her table. Although it's over, the smaller guy beside him seems to be in a bad mood now. Ew. Theo turns his head abruptly and pinches Cake's cheek. This must have happened many times before when you hung out with your friends. Wait, what does it have to do with this? I don't know. Whether they approached me or not, I never cared. Who knows? You didn't care about me back then. Hold up, Cake smiles. Who said I didn't? I don't know. Theo isn't scary when he's mad. I've never given anyone my number or line ID. Liar. I'm telling you the truth. I just had fun. I didn't look for a date. Cake laughs. Don't make that I don't believe you face. Theo pouts. I'm going to the restroom. I'll go with you, the bigger guy says. He tells his friend and accompanies his boyfriend. It's hard to walk as it's awfully crowded. Cake has to move to the front after blocking people behind CEO because he's too small to squeeze through and can only stand still, unable to step forward. It's a long distance between their table and the restroom, so it takes longer to reach there when it's hard to walk. Cake raises his eyebrows and turns his head when CEO grips his hand unusually tight. He frowns when they meet eyes. CEO bites his lips so hard it goes pale, tearing up as if he's scared. You? Cake stops in place, unable to turn around. What's wrong? Someone! CEO jumps. Hmm? Are you hurt? Did someone step on his foot? Can you walk? The smaller guy hesitates before nodding repeatedly. Keep moving. I'm okay. Since CEO doesn't look okay, Cake pushes through the crowd, taking CEO out of there as fast as possible. By the time they reach the area in front of the restroom, that's relatively empty, they're sore all over from all the bumping. Now that they're in the clear, Cake leads CEO to the wall and asks, Where does it hurt you? CEO shakes his head, dipping his chin. The silence worries Cake even more. You? The bigger guy lifts his boyfriend's chin to look into his eyes. His heart drops when he sees CEO's expression. What's wrong? Why are you crying? Earlier? What happened earlier? Someone touched my butt. What? The smaller guy balls up his fists. His hand slipped in my pants. Son of a bitch. Cake swears in a low voice. He's about to go back there, but CEO seizes his wrist. Cake, don't. Why didn't you tell me? There were a lot of people. I didn't know who did it. You'd have thrown hands had I told you. Of course. Someone fucking harassed my boyfriend. The shout startles Seal. His heart drums frighteningly. Cake halts when he notices Seal shaking and sighs deeply to pull himself together. He shouldn't yell at CEO like this. He's already scared. I'm sorry, Cake says softly, embracing his boyfriend. I wasn't angry. I didn't mean to let that person do it. I know, don't say that. Those words make Cake feel guilty. I wasn't angry with you. I was angry with myself for letting that happen to you. None of us wanted it to happen. Theo presses his lips together, burying his face in Cake's chest. I tried to swat and push his hand off, but he was strong. No, stop it. The more Cake listens, the more he feels like losing it. It's okay now. I'll be more careful next time. Okay. We'll never go to this kind of place again. But you need to hang out with your friends at times. No, I won't go clubbing, says the bigger guy. I don't want you to come to this kind of place again. I won't come. I'll wait at home. You'll overthink. Cake sighs. He pats Theo's back in comfort, but his boyfriend gasps and recoils. What's wrong? Does your back hurt? Theo shakes his head and steps back, but Cake grabs his waist. Let go of me, Cake. Why are you pushing me? What's wrong? I. Well. The hesitation worries Cake even more. He moves closer to check, but stops midway when he feels CEO's lower part stiffening slightly. CEO's face turns crimson. He keeps his eyes on the floor like a scared kid getting caught, tearing up pitifully. Don't be mad. I didn't mean to. He touched me there. It got up on its own. Cake's hand flies over his face. He wishes he could kill that motherfucker. CEO must be utterly confused right now. It's okay, he says, kissing CEO's temple. Don't cry. Feeling the length of the person in front of him on his legs, the bigger guy gulps, takes a deep breath, and whispers, let me help. If he finds out the culprit, that man is dead meat. In the narrow restroom, Theo faces the shut, locked door, bends down a little, and puts his hand on the panel. He curves his waist and bites his lower lip to stifle his voice as Cake's hand holds his hard part from behind and moves up and down. His other hand plays with his hips, massaging the throbbing sphincter. Cake breathes next to his ear. Theo feels like he's being swung in circles, getting electric shock all over his body, his legs trembling so hard he can barely stand. Had he not held onto the door, he would have fallen onto the floor. Cake! Hmm? His boyfriend replies, kissing the skin of his shoulder uncovered by his shirt. Yes, I'm I'm coming. Yeah, let it all out. Good boy. The more CEO twitches, the harder and faster Cake moves his hand. He inserts his fingers into the soft back entrance that clenches and sucks them in. Cake stimulates CEO relentlessly until CEO cries out once and releases his feelings in the form of liquid. The delicate figure is exhausted, his legs going weak. Cake immediately holds CEO's waist so he won't plop down. When CEO has caught his breath, Cake helps steady his body and him up. Let's go home. I'll tell Tar. But you. CEO drops his gaze, pressing his lips together. Cake laughs. It's alright. I'm okay. It's impossible to feel nothing after giving CEO a hand, but Cake doesn't want to stay here anymore. Compared to CEO, he's much stronger. He can endure it. But let's go back to our place. The bigger guy smiles and kisses his boyfriend's cheek. Take responsibility for me in our room. Okay. Theo agrees obediently, and Cake cracks a big, bright smile. How adorable. Cake strokes Theo's cheek to comfort him before opening the door. He makes sure no one spots them coming out together before leading Theo out of the bar. This time, Cake stays close to Theo, not letting anyone near him. He'll call Tar and deal with the bill later. Cake won't stay here any longer after that incident. He's taking his boyfriend home. He wants to have fun with CEO all night. End of special chapter 5.